Looks like we're going to Lynchburg.
What's the average ground speed once we get out there on the track?
Question was, how fast are we going to go? Well, that's a complex question, sir. Thank you. Well, we are restricted by the railroad to 45 miles an hour. Now, in the day, she was scheduled to run over 100 east of Petersburg in the Wakefield area. Now, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but back in the late 80s and early 90s when she was running, when I'm not working the train like this, I tend to be one of those people in the cars running beside her because it's just beautiful. I was at 85 miles an hour in the 460 Wakefield area, next to Bob Clater, who was the chairman of Norfolk Southern then. He's a good engineer. He had her running at 80 something on that straightaway. And I'm very grateful to the Virginia State Police because there was a gray cruiser right behind me with his lights turned off. We were just running right beside the engine at 85. Even today, she's capable. You know, one of the reasons why we have to only go 45, besides we're not in a big hurry, is that in the steam days, the track was banked. Got any NASCAR fans in here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Not quite, but see, these steam engines have a very high center of gravity with the boiler. Diesels are low. So after steam went away, they flattened the tracks out. All right, so she is capable of doing a lot more, but we will be at 45 miles an hour. In 1989, we were heading to Norfolk, and I had the privilege of being in the cab. The foreman of engines was the engineer. He was a 20-something engineer when they were running back then.
That's the shop.
He was a 20-something in the 80s. We went over a switch near the top of the Blue Ridge. He said, "Hey, Jim, you hear that switch?" I went, "Yeah." He said, "We used to slow down to 75 for that one." Well, remember, this 19-car train we're pulling is not what she did in normal service. Maybe on Christmas. She normally had 5 to 8 cars. So she could pull the wheels off of it. Now that we're moving, this is where she was born, right here in that brick building. That's the erecting shop with the V-tops. That's where my grandfather worked. 67 years today, she came out of that building where they married it together. Now, one more safety announcement. I try to break them up so I don't give it to you all at once. Anybody hear the old phrase, step on a crack and break your mother's back? Everybody heard that old saying? Well, we kind of have that problem. You are welcome to walk through the cars, but there's a crack between them. Please do not put your foot on it. Parents, don't let your children step on the crack, because when the train's moving, it can pinch them. I saw some ladies in sandals and flip-flops. Please be very careful. You don't want the toe of a sandal to get under that metal plate and cause you harm. So do not step on the crack between the cars. Also, there's a souvenir car 4 cars back. Has t-shirts and good things and coffee and all that. So just don't step on the crack between the trains. We are heading to Lynchburg, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah, I'll take this if you're done with it, sure.
Well, you want to see?
Oh, no, we got seats, but thank you.
Okay. I just said it here, so I'm going to call it slowly eating.
Make yourself comfy. Put your feet up.
I'm staying most of the day. Do you? Yes.
I don't have to worry about counting my steps today. we did these trips 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago in Lynchburg, and my goal was 7,500. I crashed through 15,000.
Wow. I like these things, don't you?
I do. Now, is that a Fitbit or a Garmin or what is that?
It's a Fitbit.
Fitbit, yeah.
Yeah, my battery's almost down. Forgot to charge it.
My wife got me a Garmin 2 years ago because I have a lot of GPSs. I have a GPS on my bike from Garmin, and this talks to my phone and to the GPSs. I don't know how she figured all that out.
Yeah.
She did good.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Now, to your question. Last spring, when we were running these trips, we had 26 cars in tail. That got fixing race, doesn't come full distraction. We slowed a little bit. You know, speed locomotives are not like diesels or computer controlled. There's a real touch to them. The engineer that was running that morning, good as he is, got a lot of slips and jerks, and we came up about 25 miles an hour. The different engineer in the afternoon, same train, 35. So there's a very much of a touch. Thank God for all those GE computers on the diesels that make it a little easier. I do work for GE, by the way. Actually, I did. Yeah, they're saying sandbox. That's right. Well, I work with a computer company called Meridian that was recently acquired by GE Digital. So I'm in the reliability computer technology side, and primarily working on 4-5 and now I'm getting work at GE Aviation Service. And Bob well. Yeah. Yeah. I work with Bob a lot on his platform.
Yeah, I got a friend of mine who works down in Oakdale. Yeah, it's now going to the work network.
Actually, I've got to go to St. Clair, Calgary, Center City.
She said she thought she heard the whistle.
Train